It's the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. We'll see the number 4 seed in this playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a playoff team from last year, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. They start this playoff game with a pass. He finds his man. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
My gosh, this defense heard all week about stopping this receiver. If you're going to do anything to have a chance to win, you got to stop this guy. In the very first play of the game, first down and big yards.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Has the first down and more. Stop right near midfield, and it'll be a first down.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Game is working. Let's stick with it on first down. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the ball. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle. Kirk showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Snags the quick throw. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on. Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Pass is tipped at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play. Oof, the risk of throwing on third and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on fourth down, but what will be the play call?
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Aggressive start. And the quarterback dropping back. He's got it. Enough for a first down. They finally stop him all the way down to the 6-yard line.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Brought down, and the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Hey, I know it's only the first half, but let's face it, Chris. You've come this far. This is a playoff game. When you get inside a 10-yard line, you can't settle for field goals. You need touchdowns. Let's see if they're able to come up with it here.
Can they punch it in or settle for a chip shot? 3rd and goal. Big moment early in the semifinal game. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity and dropping that interception.
So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. He opened the semifinal game with a pass. Quick throw, testing the middle. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Oh, man. For him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. And that pass is batted away, incomplete. The Dogs will bring their punt team onto the field. And the offense forced to punt for the first time tonight. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Offense back on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. Here's the handoff. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. The short completion of the tight end. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Tackle at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
The Mustangs begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First down, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. Caught! He's wide open. Look out. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete and brings up second down. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. Keeping it on the ground here.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wide out. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
What a kick. It's good from 55.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll run it here. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. On first down, it's play action. Pressure is coming. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Second down, we're going to throw it. Defense is coming after him. Running back has it on a screen now. Inside the 25. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. And Kirk, it's SMU with the lead here. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Second down after that previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Chris, you see what happens when you try to squeeze it into double coverage. An incompletion is probably the best result you could hope for, because an interception is the most likely outcome when you're throwing the ball into the crowd.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Looking to throw it again. It's an out route. The catch made. You stop him quickly, but not before a gain down to the 6. It's 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the read here by this quarterback to find his open man and keep this drive moving. Great conversion. And when you're in the red zone, you got to think about getting a touchdown. You want to come away with 6 points, and now they've got a shot to get it.
Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Grab behind the line and stops. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Nothing on first down, so now it's 2nd and goal from the 6. And here's the handoff. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big 3rd down coming up.
Sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football out to the 25-yard line. SMU offense is back out on the field now. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of the long-range field goal. He's found some room at the 45. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, SMU.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Comes the offense looking to start the drive. Off the play fake on first down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. Looking for a man. Running out of time in the pocket. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Took contact on the throw. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Looking to throw yet again. Delivers quickly to the left side. The pass is intercepted. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Chris, how about the big 300-pound defensive lineman getting his paw on that football and bringing it in for an interception?
Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. Last possession was a one-play touchdown drive on the ground. See if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes. And now the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Getting set. Here's second down. He's looking to throw. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down.
Well, they tried to grind that out for those 2 yards, and they came up just short. I'm talking inches short. You know the players are going to say, hey, Coach, let's go for it. We can make it. We can make it. It's fourth down in inches. Get behind that line and go for it.
They need less than a yard for a first down. They'll go for it on fourth. He keeps it himself.
That's where you tip your cap to the offensive line. Fourth down in inches, simple call, quarterback sneak, but a nice surge there up front by the big boys to give the quarterback plenty of room to pick up that first.
And the Mustangs lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw to the left side. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
The Mustangs pick up enough for a first down. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This is the 6th play on the drive. They're going to run it. He will be stuffed for no gain.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he's got it. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Now the offense will go for a 2-point conversion. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lynch. They tackle him at the 9. That's a good coverage. He should have left the ball in the end zone. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Looking to throw it on first down. The pocket breaking down. Looks like he's going to run it. Scrambles out of bounds to avoid contact. He's going to be short of the mark.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he could get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Finds room at the 30. Breaks into the clear. At the 30 now. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Dogs. He broke away and they couldn't catch him.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. This is a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
He had Gets he up and good to get a little bit closer. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch hauled in here over the middle. It's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that, and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
Grab near the sticks. It's Cox. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. First play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, this quarterback throws a beautiful ball. Another big gain for this offense and a chance to get points on the board before we get to halftime.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Fights through a tackle.
Because I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first half. And the Mustangs come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, SMU. This offense really clicking.
Well, that's his 2nd touchdown catch already in just the first half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? He'll hand it off. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He flips it to the back across the middle. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. After the miss, still losing by 5. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Mustangs will kick this deep and begin the second half. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They were effective in the first half, but the way their defense is playing, they had better keep scoring here today to stay close. They get it down, but the game moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, man, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him, and they're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
An inside deal now from the shotgun. Breaking free at midfield. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Georgia. And they jump on top here in the second half.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Coach deciding to keep the offense out there, go for a two-point conversion, and extend the lead to 3. The quarterback's got it on the option. He'll toss it to the back. He gets into the end zone again. Had enough juice after the long touchdown to score on the two-point conversion. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. Handoff to the back. Breaking free at the 35.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Grabbed by the receiver. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48.
Boy, this is outstanding by this offense. 3rd down conversion. The wideout sells that he's going to go downfield, turns and breaks back to the quarterback, sees the quarterback's eyes, and he puts the football right on his numbers. Very nice 3rd down conversion on the curl.
Short connection to the tight end here. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be 1st down. This offense in good position here.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in a 1st down. And I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. And the Mustangs looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Looking to chuck it again. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
3rd and short here in this playoff game. The 8th play of the drive. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Knocks that one right down the middle. And we're all tied up now.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Bringing it out, it's Lynch. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. fake, looking to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And the game will pick up the first down, tackle at the 22.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
First down and 10. Takes the ball and heads to the left. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
So 2nd and 10 here as they try to stay out of 3rd and long here in this tie game in the 3rd quarter.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
The Dogs will bring their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. We'll see what he can do with the return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. They kicked a field goal in the last drive. They're looking for the end zone this time. Here comes the handoff. Breaks into the clear. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down to the 48.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Gets the first and still running.
That's another good run for him, but what else is new? That ought to put him right at 150 yards for the game. He has really made his presence felt today.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Movement here from the tight end. They'll hand it off. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. He picks up the first down before they get into the ground.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
The Mustangs line it up with 1st and goal. We reach the end of 3 in this playoff game. Deadlocked, a classic on our hands as we stop to check the game summary so far. Heading to the 4th quarter, who can step up and make a crucial play in this pursuit of a national championship? Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. And the wideout goes in motion. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this 1st and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. Nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11. Looking to pass this time. He's running out of time here. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. He could go. Pass midfield. Across the 40. Past the 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Dogs. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. They have taken the lead in this semifinal game. And that is any defender's dream, a touchdown to take the lead in the 4th quarter of a playoff game.
Well, when you play this kind of scheme, it could lead you potentially into having opportunities to create turnovers. Here they get the bonus because they get points off of it, give themselves the lead. Now they're going to hold on here to see if they can advance to the national title.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Lets it go quickly. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see this second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. The quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Quick throw over the middle. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
In a college game, it's very challenging for these quarterbacks to make full field reads. Here, surveying the defense in the middle of that coverage, very difficult to find an opening and make that throw.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. Wasn't alert enough, didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. And the Mustangs will have to kick this away. And this will be the first punt for this offense tonight. After a small pickup on that return. They'll run it to the left. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down play coming up. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Breaks loose at the 45. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
He breaks free. He's in the clear. Past the 10. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
Automatic in the PAT. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. The pass rush closing in. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45, a solid gain.
Hey, it's a nice way to start this drive off, but they've got a long way to go to be able to get this ball in the end zone. Then they got to get the ball back and score again. So positive yards, but doing it quickly is key.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quick throw over the middle. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. That score makes things a lot more interesting here in the fourth quarter with a spot in the national championship game on the line.
This feels like a playoff game now. You can see it on the guys' faces. That was a momentum punch. Now the focus shifts to the opposition. Can they march down and answer, or will they wilt to the pressure?
Coach makes the decision to go for a two-point conversion. And he drops back in the gun. Pass is batted down at the line. What a great play by the defense. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. We'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And
Yeah, the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have, but you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Running back grabs it on a screen. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
That completion sets up an important third down play. Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Chewing clock with the running game. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Crosses the 10-yard line. Now here he goes. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Georgia.
Hey, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
An extra point makes the lead 15 here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. The Mustangs will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Catch made on the out route. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Now play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are, picking up a first down on that 3rd down.
And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. The defense has it. Off and running. Touchdown, Dogs. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. Taking command now in the 4th quarter, closing in at a bid for the national championship game. A potential momentum shift there. They scoop up the fumble and score on it.
Well, you just got to give credit to this defender for locating the ball, getting his hands on it, and then scooping it and scoring. So often you see guys that just want to go down. This guy realized, hey, I got athletic ability. I can pick it up. I'm going to score myself.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start with the 25. Comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. Their championship dreams not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Important second down play coming up. Ball handed off. Some hard running there through a tackle. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the offense will just take a knee. Now it's second down here. Ball is snapped, and quarterback will just take a knee. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. It's third down for the offense. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here.